Hello and welcome to another video on our official gigs page. I'm Last Level Boss, aka your older brother, helping you on best streaming tips, best practices for networking with other streamers, and how to best monetize your personal brand. Now, in front of me are just a few little crazy things that I have here. I got my amiibo and my bonsai tree, keep me in peace. But we're going to be going ahead and covering over why streaming is the best thing you can do for yourself in 2019. I'm going to cover a few things, such as like a doomsday scenario, because nobody wants to think about it. But let's be honest, bad shit always happens. It's always a cycle of bad stuff happening, then you get some good stuff, then bad stuff, then good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and cover all that. I'm also going to go ahead and cover how you can actually turn all those games you ever owned into an arsenal, a library that is now an asset instead of just a collection put to the side. And then also going a little bit more in depth with personal branding and touching bases on why it's so amazing to become an influencer and have like your brand established and who you are and have a really solid message. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, the first things first, I have a notebook because what I've noticed is that I'm not fancy enough to have an iPad, and that's usually what you'll see people typing on or in their videos so they can keep track of their notes. It's just how I like to organize my thoughts. Plus, for me, I found that when I put a pen to paper, it's really great to kind of make it concrete, really solidify your thoughts, and also helps me with accountability because I like seeing, check this, check this, check this. And I've been putting this on for a long time because I'm such a perfectionist. So I feel you when, whether it be perfectionism, procrastination, or anything in between, I understand. And so you have to work through it. I get it, it's hard. And that's what Gigs is all about, is we're helping other streamers to promote and help each other grow. And I want you guys to see the process that I go through so you can know that it's possible. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Now, the doomsday scenario that I want to talk about is the over lending that's currently happening in the US. So without having to go like too in depth in the economy, right now a lot of people have gone to college and then they've been out of college since they've done their 4 years or 2 years, whatever have you. There's been a lot of debt accumulated, and some people are foregoing and not even paying their student loans. So what that means is there's a lot of fake debt piling onto the company or onto the economy itself, because what happens is colleges will package all these loans that they're taking out for all these students going to their school and selling them as an instrument that people can buy on. The same thing happened in 2008 with the market crash. They made a few movies about it, but the same thing's happening with colleges, and I also see this happening in the healthcare industry as well. But we'll go into for a different conversation. But what the doomsday scenario is as people slowly stop investing and companies are getting less and less money, they're going to start charging more and more for their prices and their services because it's not selling as much. Now, you would think things would go on sale, but it's actually the exact opposite, because they have to make up for the lack of sales. And so what this will happen, or what this will do, is they'll start hiring less people. People will get less hours, and that'll slow down spending, because it's a trickle effect. Like, businesses get less money, and then they pay people less, and there's less people buying stuff, and so it's like a vicious cycle. And with this happening, if you don't have something set on the side to as another stream of income, or if you're not working on your personal brand and like who you are, what you want to establish online, and do keep in mind, you don't have to lock yourself into anything. I know that's always the hardest part for me, is feeling like I want to be this, or oh man, I have a really great idea, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like, you don't have to lock yourself in. You can make as many emails as you need. You can create multiple channels, multiple streamer tags, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. Instagram, I want to touch into that. But with the doomsday scenario, like, it's just when the economy tanks, it's nice to have a cushion of being like, hey, I know I might not have the skills, but I have 500,000 followers and people who I can reach and talk to. And companies will go, okay, that's cool. So if we hire you, we're gonna need you to place our ad to all your followers, or something crazy like that. Or let's say you're like, I just lost my job, tweet, do a little tweet, just lost my job, I can't believe this is happening, I don't know what's gonna happen, guys, I just want to keep you guys posted. And somebody on your Instagram's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you, I can't believe it's happening to you, I've been following you for since you started growing, since you've been, started off small, and now here you are. Like, I have my parents' company works for will help you fly down here. Things like that happen. It's very There's more cases where that happens that you don't hear about than there are cases that are televised, and that's just because of how the news channel works, and how information is brought to you. um, but trust me, you guys, like, the power of being an influencer is so intense, and it doesn't make sense to not do it as we transition into this new day and age. Because right now, the new gold mine, first it was literal gold, back in the day. Then as we advanced through technology, then it was like getting into business and being the first one to do everything. Now that everybody's the first to market, now it's about like who can do this better. That's what Lyft, all these ride sharing services, a lot of like, trading time for money kind of services. That's like the who can do it better. Now we're going into this big era where like all information is free. So now it's going to be a matter of like, uh, can you curate or take bits of information here and there, package it, and then sell it to people? And that's a new day and age where like people are going to that. That's where the influencer marketing is. Also, there's just so many different things you can do. So without getting too sidetracked, just Doomsday Scenario. It's nice to have that in your pocket, having something to fall back on. Now, for me personally, one of the things I love about streaming and why it's like the best thing you can do in 2019 is the fact that every game I own, and some way or another, there's something you can buy, some part, some instrument, some tool, some video you can watch, something you can search online, some article you can read online to help you stream any game you've ever owned. And that is so amazing, because there's always going to be somebody else around the world at some magical time that's like, you know what, I want to see something interesting, something different that I've never seen before, something nostalgic that reminds me of home, because right now that's what I need. And if you can fulfill that space for that little bit of time, and they're searching around Twitter keyword looking for me, Super Mario RPG takes me to like the 4 streamers that are streaming it. 2 of them are emulators that can't legally do it for long. 2 people actually do still own the Super Nintendo to do it. I'm telling you guys, there's a market for everybody. There's an audience for everybody. There's a voice for every person who doesn't have the courage to do this online themselves. And right now, it's just a gold mine. It's a land grab, whatever you want to call it. Being first to say, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I like. And then if you want to branch out and do different things, do different things. Just change your brand, change your message for whatever service you're trying to do. But right now, being a personal brand, just saying, this is what I like, these are my interests, and we'll go over, about branding and what have you in just a moment. And actually, no, let's just segue into that, because that's all I really want to say. And then also, that by doing this and just having the big game as like an arsenal, this also helps out indie game developers, and that's why it's a win-win-win, and that's what I'm going for with gigs, and that's how I'm going to be marketing, so that way I can get you guys free games just for being a part of gigs. I want to get work on sponsorships as well. And I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm just really excited about this, and I'm going to be working on the next video in just a second. But as far as personal branding, you get a platform of influence. And it's your duty, if you believe in something so much, if it's so amazing, it is your duty to take that product or service, talk to the manufacturer, go to the website, visit the page, and get an affiliate link. So that way you can go ahead and start offering their services or their products on your channel. And the reason why is not only do you get a little bit of commission, but that way, if you tested something out, if you tried it, you used it, it works for you, it's amazing, you like it, you don't, whatever the case may be, it's your job to let other people know. It really, I feel like in this day and age, it's just your job to put in a review, say how it feels. If you're not, you're just being lazy. It's the same thing like tipping, because nowadays there's a lot of people who are doing this. Like, if I would have put this video out, let's say like 4 years ago, I would be speaking to the pioneers. Right now, I'm speaking to the not the creators. I'm speaking to the imitators, and then that way the innovators can go ahead and bring us into the next age or the next thing that we do. So right now we're already have the creators making it, and now we're working with the imitators. So there's a lot of people who are like taking products here and there. You just slapping a new label on it, making it look more fancy, giving a more detailed review, making a better a manual that you can read up on it, and then giving you better guarantees that you can stand behind, so you can build all that trust and all that expectations and that desire and that craving built up. And then when you make that purchase, you find out that you're spending an extra 40, 50, somewhere upwards to $100 more for that same product, just because you're getting it from you're getting it from a website that has been able to convey the trust and the established brand and just the feeling of when you're buying this product, you're buying something of value. That's what they're able to convey to you, that emotion they're able to give you with all the images and things you've read. Because of all that, that's why you're able to pay more, and that's the power of branding. And that, folks, is everything I wanted to talk about. Really, I just wanted to kind of briefly touch into that. Why streaming in 2019 is the best thing you can do for yourself. I really can't say this enough. I know I talk with my hands. I'm so Mexican, right? And that's mildly racist, but that's fine. I'm not going to run ads on this video. But yeah, I just feel like there's nothing better. There really isn't. And if you're not doing it right in 2019, there's a few other ways to make money. You can still be an influencer, not put your face out there. But I mean, look at me. I feel like I'm very goofy. I'm over here in my little Santa suit shirt. Like, anybody can do this. I'm wearing my uniform for work, for gigs. So don't worry, guys. I'm keep pumping this out. And so in the next video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about our Gigs Champion program and how I can help you guys, make money and start streaming. And I want to look for 10 people to sponsor and really get behind. Apart from everybody else who's a part of the gigs, I just want to get behind a core group of 10 people and really push them and help them grow. So we'll talk more about that in the next video. If anything I've ever said sounded interesting to you, brought you value, or maybe you have a question about it, leave it in the comments below, because I do read every one of them, and I will continue to read every one of them. So thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to like this video. You don't have to subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and get more people to watch this, but if it brought value and you'd like to get the videos up-to-date information, then go ahead and do so. Have a good one, guys, and thank you for being a part of Gigs.